Nicki Minaj has solidified herself as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry, and her collaborations have consistently left a lasting impression on listeners and fellow artists alike. From skyrocketing streams to stirring up controversy, Nicki's presence on a track can completely transform its trajectory. So let's talk about Nicki Minaj's influence of having a feature by her. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. There is a certain saying that I have created in my head that goes like, once Nicki Minaj hops on your song as a feature, it's no longer your song, it's Nicki Minaj's song. And honestly, that has been a thing ever since she first debuted into the music industry. Back in 2010, Nicki Minaj debuted her feature legacy, Monster by Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Rick Ross. Now, of course, this was not her first feature ever in her career, but this is definitely one of the most iconic features that Nicki Minaj has ever been on. Now, we're going to be discussing the cultural impact that a Nicki feature has. So, for example, Monster. Monster is literally the verse that made everybody realize, oh wait, Nicki Minaj really has this. I think that was the first real on a global scale of people noticing Nicki Minaj's talent and ability. And Nicki Minaj actually thrives on features sometimes more than her own songs, because when she hops on a feature, she takes a song and she takes it to another level. Now, other than Monster, since we're still in the come up era of Nicki Minaj and we're still establishing, where did this impact of a Nicki feature come from? We're going to continue to talk about that same era. Now, before her debut, she had about 4 or 5 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 that she was featured on. We have Mariah Carey, Up On My Face. We have Knockout, Lil Wayne featuring Nicki Minaj. We have Lil Freak, Usher featuring Nicki Minaj. And then we have My Chick Bad featuring Nicki Minaj by Ludacris. So Nicki Minaj was featured a lot on a lot of these songs back in her early days. So a Nicki feature was already the talk of the town before she had even blew up. She had people like Usher, Lil Wayne, Mariah Carey, Ludacris, all these people wanting a feature from Nicki, Kanye West, Jay-Z. So early on, people have already noticed her talent way before anything moving on. All the icons, legends, and greats have noticed this. So she was featured on these songs, and honestly, a lot of these songs are only really recognizable from Nicki Minaj's verses. Now, with TikTok and all those things, we hear these verses come up and up and up again on the For You page and things of that sort. But when you think about some of these songs, you instantly think about Nicki Minaj's verse, which shows the real impact that she has by being a featured artist, Now, moving on from the cultural impact that Nicki Minaj feature has on the industry, let's talk about the statistics. Let's talk about the song streams, the popularity. Let's talk about how a Nicki Minaj feature can statistically boost somebody's career, boost a song, boost a project. Let's get into that. According to MTV, they found that with the Nicki feature, streams increased by an average of 172%. as compared to songs from artists that don't feature her on it, Now, Nicki Minaj charges upwards of $250,000, upwards to $700,000 for a feature. Now, with this being said, that shows that people who spend money on a feature are getting their money's worth because they're seeing a return on their investment. So statistically and financially, it is a great investment for anybody who wants to boost a song or boost streams, boost sales. It is definitely a good investment. Although these artists are paying top dollar to be washed up on their own songs simply because once Nicki Minaj gets on the song, her verse is actually the most memorable part on that song. Depending on what songs you name, I can guarantee you that song is only known because of Nicki Minaj's verse. We're going to use the Princess Diana song by Ice Spice, Now, Princess Diana was already released months ago on her EP. And once Ice Spice released it on her EP, the song was not really performing how it's performing now ever since she got a Nicki Minaj feature on the song. For example, the Nicki Minaj feature boosted Princess Diana to the number 4 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. So the song went from not being on the charts at all to once the Nicki Minaj feature came out and she got that cosign, the song boosted all the way to number 4. And with that being said, the song also sold over 120,000 pure sales in the United States alone in its first week of tracking. Now, let's move on to discussing how Nicki Minaj's collaboration with Doja Cat on the Say So song back in 2020 helped propel it to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, alright? Now, before Nicki's feature, Say So was already enjoying success and it had reached the top 10 on the charts. It was trending on TikTok. As you all know, it was a TikTok dance, all that. But when Nicki Minaj joined forces with Doja Cat, the song had experienced a significant boost in popularity, alright? And it skyrocketed to the #1 spot, okay? After Nicki Minaj hopped on the track, it hit #1 the following week. Nicki Minaj's verse added an extra layer of energy. It added some flair and added more sass to an already infectious song, okay? It captivated people all around the world. Her flow, her wordplay, her charisma, all of that was instrumental in pushing Say So to #1. Now, the collaboration between Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat not only brought together two incredibly artists, but it also made the fan bases come together and boost the song. So Nicki Minaj's fan base coming together to boost a song shows the importance of Nicki Minaj and her fan base as well. And this achievement, it showed once again the undeniable impact and star power that Nicki Minaj brings to the table as a featured artist. Her ability to enhance the appeal and commercial success of a song is definitely a testament to her status as one of the most influential and sought after artists in the world. Forget just rapper, artists in general. And once again, this serves as another example for Nicki Minaj boosting sales and streams to promote a song with her feature. A Nicki Minaj feature has been known to cause drama within the music industry, as people feel entitled and upset when they don't receive a collaboration from Nicki. The demand for a Nicki Minaj feature is incredibly high, and it creates a sense of expectation and validation for artists. When they miss out on the opportunity to work with her, disappointment and frustration typically can arise. First things first, we had Erica Banks. She was saying that Nicki Minaj is basically required to give features, and she feels like Nicki Minaj gives features to people who don't deserve it.
Hey, Nicki got upset with me because I agreed with this person, and she said, "Blue, I'm gonna block you then. Since you want to be ungrateful, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna block you," because she does show me love. Nicki liked my post.
Oh, so she unfollowed you and blocked you?
Girl, what? Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, my feelings were so hurt, and I had to explain to everybody, we not saying that we are ungrateful of Nicki Minaj's support. We just saying our feelings are hurt as a real fan that we haven't worked together. And people were saying, "Oh, well, that just means that you want to use her and da da da." And I said, no, let's have a real moment. Who doesn't want to work with their favorite artist? You know what I'm saying? Who's not gonna feel away? So we took it as a humble way of saying.
And honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that anybody has the right to tell anybody who deserves what, especially if you're asking for something from somebody. Who are you to determine who they should give it to? Just because you like the artist and you really love them does not mean they owe you a feature at all. The entitlement is very real when it comes to this, honestly, like I just said. But we're just getting started, okay? Latto. Let's move on to the Latto situation. Now, as you all know, the whole entire situation between Latto and Nicki Minaj back in October on Twitter, I'm sure you all know what happened, but all of it really stemmed from Latto wanting a feature from Nicki Minaj. Let's be real here. Every message that Latto has sent to Nicki Minaj in the DM was all about a feature. So these artists are craving a Nicki feature. It's like the Nicki feature is like striking gold and you really made it in your career. That is what it seems like, especially for these upcoming artists. And we also had Asian Doll. She was throwing a fit about not getting a Nicki Minaj feature. So as you can see, the features cause a lot of discussion, a lot of drama, because people see how impactful it is onto somebody's career. In conclusion, the impact of a Nicki Minaj feature on a song is undeniable. Not only does it really have the power to boost sales and streams, but it also has the ability to create intense reactions within the music industry and have a long-lasting cultural impact on the music industry. But moving forward, I would like to see less of Nicki Minaj doing features for people simply because it seems like they're only using her for some type of gain of their careers or something of the sort. But at the end of the day, like I just said in this video, she has full control over who she wants to give a feature to, and that is completely up to her and however she decides to do it. But personally, I would just like it if Nicki Minaj holds off on the features just for a bit, okay? But how do you feel about it? Let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. We can go ahead and discuss about it and talk about it, and I would love to hear what you have to say. All right, thank you so much for watching.